Ancient historical documents reveal that the UFO phenomenon is nothing new. Chuck Missler and Mark Eastman, in their book Alien Encounters, report that flying chariots, celestial cars, winged discs, luminous cloud ships, and glowing apparitions have profoundly impacted mankind since the beginning of recorded history. Indeed, the earliest written records we have are from the Sumerians, who suddenly appeared in the Middle East around the 3rd millennium BC in an area called the Fertile Crescent near the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Sumer's history has primarily been reconstructed from the many recovered clay tablets and cylinders written in what is known as cuneiform script. On these cuneiform tablets and cylinders are recorded stories of the gods which came down to earth from the heavens. Some have interpreted these texts as visitations from highly advanced extraterrestrials who came to Earth in spaceships and were worshipped by the ancients. This theory is known as the ancient astronaut theory. Others say that the texts are too cryptic to be interpreted in this way. However, in a most fascinating and unusual illustration found on a clay cylinder is what appears to be some sort of ancient flying ship floating above the ground with wings or solar panels, as some have suggested. Whether this interpretation is correct or not, the existence of flying humanoid gods who came to Earth are not just restricted to the Assyrians. Ancient Egyptian texts are also suggestive of UFO activity. Stories of winged discs, flying boats, or celestial discs shining with many colors are found in Egyptian writings. Amazingly, UFO-like objects were even recorded centuries after the pyramids were erected. The Egyptians, no mean scientists for those early times, also noted UFO phenomena. A papyrus record of the annals of Pharaoh Thutmose III mentions circles of fire in the sky. The circles were as bright as the sun, according to the record, very numerous and dominating the sky. A terrible stench, a factor common to many modern reports, was associated with the appearance of these fiery discs. Moving forward in time to around the 4th century BC, we find even more strange reports during the period of the Greek and Roman empires. It has even been said that the army of Alexander the Great was frightened by large luminous aerial objects that buzzed the troops around 330 BC. John Weldon and Zola Levitt, authors of UFOs: What on Earth is Happening, report that the writings of certain Roman historians, when corroborated in other areas, record incidents of unidentified objects in the skies over Rome in the 3rd and 4th centuries BC. Wilkins specifies that several reliable chroniclers of the time all make mention of this phenomenon. Additional support for these sightings come from the fact that many other cultures around the world have similar historical reports. In fact, it is found extensively in the literature of the ancient Greeks, the Incas, Mayas, Hindus, the Japanese, and Native Americans, to just name a few.
All of this old and new evidence demands that something must be going on, and indeed there is. Next weekend, we continue this study. Now remember, if you'd like to take my course on the subject, then you'll need to contact the Vice President of Bible Discovery Seminary and my wife, Jasmine. Just email her at jasmine@thestreamtv.com to get set up. That's Jasmin.